G'day folks, Connor here from CW's Tech Reviews, back with another video, and today we're doing the retail unboxing of the Moto G7. Without further ado, let's get stuck into the video. Let's go. Alright guys, so this is the Aussie retail version of the Moto G7, just been released. I've been wanting to get one of these since they were first announced. Camera, 12 plus 5 megapixel cameras on the back. 6.2 inch Full HD Max Vision display, Qualcomm Snapdragon processor, 4 gigs of RAM, 3000 mAh battery. Happy days. Always got to get those specs out of the way first. Look at that. It comes in a case. I'm going to power it on. Put the box over there. I'm going to put that there for a second while we see what else is in here. Booklets, SIM removal card, SIM removal tool. That's a bit different. Pair of headphones. They look a bit cheap and nasty. USB Type-C, hallelujah, about time we get some of that. Charging brick. That's pretty much it. Move all the box out of the way. Now, I'll just quickly take this out of the case. Really good to see they got a case on it. This looks really nice, really shiny. Not sure if that's a fingerprint scanner on the back. We'll have to check that out. Dual cameras, 12 and 5 megapixel. Here you have your USB Type-C, headphone jack and a speaker. On the top you have a microphone. On the left hand side you have nothing. And on the right hand side you have your volume up and down rocker, power button. And on the top there you also have your SIM card. So it looks really nice there. You've got your teardrop notch at the very top there. A little bit of Motorola branding down here, which I don't mind a bit of branding. Here's a Nokia device, very similar in size. Probably the notch is better on the Motorola and the branding at the bottom is the same. We're just going to set this up quickly. Right, so on the back there is a fingerprint sensor there with the Motorola button, which I think is pretty good, a mixture of branding and functionality, so I do like that. And we're going to add a fingerprint. See how quick or slow it is. Looks pretty quick. Add another. I always like adding the same one twice, if I can. I know in Android 8.1 you couldn't. But Android 9 you can, and that's what we're running here as Android 9.0. There we go, done. And here we have the Motorola. Let's just have a quick look. 60% battery in there. Straight off the bat we have a software update. Let's check that out. January security patch and stability improvements. So I will download and install that. Now, quickly while that's going, we are just going to check out the camera, which is what I always do in my unboxings. Now, we're just going to do the traditional photo of the CW Tech Rock. The shutter was quick. That's nice to see. And there we have the usual photo. Look, it's downloading mega. It's working overtime, and the shutter is still relatively quick. I'm not having any problems with that. So I don't mind it. Now, if we quickly go in, we've got the Moto app. Welcome to Moto. Everything you do on your phone each day is easier with Moto. See what Moto can do. Moto Actions, Quick Capture, Fast Flashlight. Moto Display, interact with notifications and more while the screen is off. That's always handy. And Attentive Display, keep the screen on while you're looking at it. Why not? Alright, let's go and see what else we got in here. Moto Actions, lift to unlock. I don't want that on. MIDI controls, use the volume keys to change the tracks when the screen is off. Yes. 3-finger screenshot, screenshot editor, 1 nav button. I'm going to play around with that. Try it out. So tap it to go home, swipe left to go back, swipe right to switch apps, swipe up for recent apps, and hold to launch Assistant. Yep, turn it on. Swipe to shrink, no. Pick up to silence, I love that, and flip for do not disturb, I love that as well. We'll go back and speak up. Talk to me, get voice readouts. I agree. Moto Voice needs to access your microphone, contacts, phone, and SMS. That's a lot. Moto Voice will use some of your private information like phone state. Continue. So what you've got to do these days, you just got to go, yes, phone, take my life. Allow, 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 allow. So when I'm driving, incoming calls on text, when driving it will talk to me, and when I'm on a headset, it will talk to me as well. I do like that. I don't want to add places because it could just be awkward. You know, I get a message from my wife and I'm sitting there, I've got a guest over or something like that. It could just be awkward. So there we have our first look at the Moto G7. I really like it. It's got a nice feel to it. We'll just have a quick look. Moto G7 and the Nokia 8.1. Now the Moto G7 was about $110 cheaper than the Nokia. So you do have to consider that. They both have fingerprint scanners in the same place. They both have dual cameras on the back. They're both running fairly stock Android. So Motorola obviously still setting up there. One thing Nokia doesn't have, so you can't swipe down on the screen to see your notifications, and Motorola does. I love that feature. That just makes everything easier. That's 1,000 times a day. My life is easier. So Motorola, good on you. Anyway, hit the like button and the subscribe button. I will be doing a full review on the Moto G7 and I will be doing a comparison with the Nokia 8.1. And the reason I've chosen these two phones is because they're in the same bracket, the same market. Straight up though, the Nokia feels better in the hand, but I'm liking the Motorola better for functionality. Hit the like button and the subscribe button. Tell me in the comments down below what you want to see me cover in the full review. Tell me what you think of the Moto G7. I think they're a great phone. They've come a long way. We're going to be checking this right out. I just dig it. And I will catch you in the next video. Check ya.